day everyone, I am Lyca from the College of Fisheries and Aquatic Sciences, and I am presenting my study entitled Growth and Survival of Juvenile Abalone, Haliotis asinina in Nursery Culture Using Bamboo Substrates. For the introduction, there are numerous published studies are using different substrates in the rearing and growing of Haliotis asinina. Here are some published studies such as coral rubbles and PVC guttering, banana leaf and boho slat for spawning and conditioning of abalone, cement and plastic substrate. Bamboo is used as substrate since it is widely distributed and available in the area. However, there are limited studies have been published on the use of indigenous materials such as bamboo as substrates for abalone in the nursery. The objectives first to determine the growth of abalone in terms of shell length and wet weight. Second is to determine the survival of abalone juvenile in nursery culture. Lastly, to determine the feed conversion ratio and food conversion efficiency of juvenile abalone in the nursery. For the materials and method, the study was conducted at Western Philippine University, Binduyan Marine Research Station, and reared at MFI Expansion Building. For the experimental animals, the abalone juveniles were gathered from the nursery tanks of MRS hatchery using an improvised plastic spatula to reduce muscle damage. Abalone juveniles with shell length of 9 to 13 mm and wet weight of 0.05 to 0.30 grams. All juveniles were tagged using mighty band glue and a numbered thymotape. A per batch tagging with 10 individuals was carried out to reduce stress on the experimental abalone. Aeration was provided in the holding tank throughout the activity. This study used two substrates, the PVC wavy plate substrate that served as the control and the bamboo slat substrate, placed inside a small plastic aquarium with 3 replicates each. The culture period was 45 days. The bamboo slat substrate was soaked in water for 1 week before the fabrication of the substrate. In the preparation of the substrate, the fabricated bamboo slat substrate as well as the wavy plate substrate were rinsed with fresh water to remove the attached debris. Then the substrates were let dry. The dimension of the substrates were 15 cm in length and 8 cm in height. The substrates were submerged in the plastic aquarium with a capacity of 12 liters. However, the boxes were only filled with 5 liters of seawater, providing a total surface area of 0.18 meters square. The prototype of the substrate for abalone nursery. Plastic aquariums containing the treatment and replicates used in the study were distributed following a completely randomized design. These were the actual experimental setup. For feeding management, the experimental abalone juveniles were given the seaweed Gracilaria firma as food. Before the provision of food, the seaweed G. firma was first washed with fresh water to remove unwanted organisms, then transferred to a small basin with new collected seawater and with aeration. Each treatment was provided with 20-gram seaweed weighed using digital weighing scale. All treatments were provided with 20 grams of seaweed as food every 2 days. The unconsumed food also measured. Data gathering, sampling carried out every 2 weeks with measuring shell length using burner caliper and wet weight using digital weighing scale. The unconsumed food also measured by weighing the Gracilaria firma. The data analysis, descriptive analysis was used to get the mean shell length and wet weight of the abalone. Then t-test was used to test growth rate in terms of shell length and wet weight per treatment. Results and discussion. Shell length growth rate of abalone juveniles cultured with wavy plate substrate for 45 days was 0.52 with standard error of 0.32 cm per day, millimeter per day, while the bamboo slat substrate was 0.28 with standard error of 0.28 mm per day. There was significant difference between the two treatments. Wet weight, the results revealed that wavy plates have higher growth rate with 0.21 with standard error of 0.14 gram per day, while on those bamboo substrate had 0.09 with standard error of 0.40 gram per day. There was a significant difference between wet weight of two treatments. In terms of the survival rate of abalone juveniles after 45 days of culture in plastic aquarium was 90.74% for those with baby plate substrate and 48.15% for those with bamboo slat substrate. The FCR of abalone juveniles cultured with baby plate substrate was 15.76, while those reared with bamboo slat substrate was 24.93. Similarly, the FCU of abalone juveniles with baby plate substrate 6.45% was higher than those bamboo slat substrate with 4.01%. Conclusion, baby plates provide higher growth and survival in the nursery. Recommendation: it is recommended to have a longer culture period and conduct different soaking duration of bamboo. Thank you for watching.